Hello, friends. We are talking today about clarity, confidence, and cash. Clarity, confidence, and cash, three of my five main C's in my framework. So, clarity, let's just dive straight on. Clarity. We want to learn to embrace the clarity cycle. So, if you've been around a while, I have a diagram that is a circle and it's called the clarity cycle. And since you can't see that right now, basically I'll explain it to you. I'll draw a mental picture for you. So at one section it says clarity, and then it goes down into chaos, and then it goes into confusion. And it goes round and round and round, right? Because what I've learned, what I know to be true, is that I am going to go through these cycles. It doesn't mean I'm doing my business wrong. It doesn't mean I'm in the wrong life. It doesn't mean anything. It's just normal. But I can begin to confuse myself by feeling stuck there. It always changes, right? It always changes. The clouds always lift. Either, today it's cloudy here in the Dallas area, and it'll be sunny later. It was raining. Yesterday was 86 degrees, right? So that cycle is normal. It's just part of life. It's a part of entrepreneurship. And so the clarity is going to come. And so when you get that clarity, you move forward, right? You move forward. You embrace that and know that it's all good. So you just don't get stuck. So some of the questions I ask myself if I'm feeling a little uncertain or confused or out of clarity, I ask myself, what would happen if? And I have these all written down, just so you know. What would happen if? What would happen if I tried this? What would happen if I stopped doing this? What would happen if they could help me? What would happen if I never did this again? And then the next question I ask myself is, what would blank, blank, blank do? What would Mary do? What would Jamie do? What would Heather do? What would Heidi do? What would Taylor do? What would Hunter do? So I often will think in terms of what that one person that I might know has done this or has wisdom for me. What would my coach do? What would someone in my mastermind say to do? And it's helpful to just think through that. The other things I might ask myself are, who might be able to help me with this? Because truthfully, someone in your world knows how to help you with that. I just asked a question in my mastermind, or they were talking about a thing, a technology thing, and I finally admitted I have no idea what that is or how to do it, and I get caught up in confusion, and then I quit. Are you ever guilty of that? Getting caught up in confusion and quitting? I'm going to say you probably are. So, who might be able to help me with this? Sometimes that's a free help, sometimes that's a Google, sometimes that is a YouTube video. Not kidding. You can find out almost anything. I was just researching how to rollerblade on Google, on YouTube, excuse me. And so, but a lot of times somebody right in your world has those answers, and you can hire them to do that thing, and they get it done lickety split, and you just go on your merry way. So what if this were the next question I asked myself? What if this were easy? Mm, what if this were easy? How can I make this easier? What if I don't have to do this? How could it work? How could it work? And then a really great question that I ask myself often: what's the worst case scenario? Ha! What's the worst case scenario? I'm not doing brain surgery, so that's good because that is not my gift. What's the worst case scenario with this? I send the wrong email link. Okay, whoop de doo. What's the worst case scenario? 2 people sign up, 25 people sign up, 200 people sign up. Sometimes we're worst case scenarioing it below, and sometimes we're worst case scenarioing it above. So get out of your own way, my friend. So clarity. Second thing we're talking about today is confidence. Embrace the power of your own expertise. Step into your confidence, step into your expertise, step into what you know, step into what you have tried and done and lived, step into your own professional experience, your own track record, your own lived experiences, your own education. And remember who you are in your years and years and years of transformation, your years of testimony, your years of doing that thing, whatever that thing is. If you are a hairdresser, great. Then you've been doing hair a long time. Okay. If you are a cupcake cooker, then you've been doing that a long time. And I'm probably saying, I don't even know, are you a baker? Obviously, I'm not in that world. But if whatever you are doing, you have wisdom, expertise. I see behind me on my camera, I see 11 books. That shows me, when I forget, that I have evidence that I know how to get a book out to the world. I see evidence of my magazines behind me. I see evidence. I see evidence of workbooks and ebooks and trainings and courses all around me. So sometimes I forget that, I have a bunch of things right in the back room, right in the back room. Confidence. So lean into your confidence. And then the final thing for today is cash. Hello, I have a business. If you're listening to this, guess what? You might have a business too. So I have to remember, I am head marketer. I am the marketing girl here. And so I want to keep a handle on the cash going in, the cash going out. And of course, I had to learn this. I got trained as a counselor, my friends. I was trained as a counselor, not trained in the marketing. I wasn't in the business department. I wasn't in the accounting, none of that. I had to learn to market, and I had to learn to make an offer, and ask for the money, and invite people to click the link, or back in the old days, send the check. And my job is to make offers, solve problems. Make offers, solve problems, raise my fees accordingly, offer things at different ranges of price points, which I do and have been doing for my entire career, and honor my God-given value. Honor my God-given value. We pay attention to what we pay for. And so that is completely true, because we all know that. So I know that it's important for me to pay attention to the cash. Pay attention to the cash. Okay, friends, can't wait to keep going with you on this podcast series. And it's fun, it's good. And I will see you soon on the next one tomorrow. Bye-bye.